don't give in. Yeah. Miles and miles you will have been.
Well, hello everybody, it's Suffolk Andy. I'm at Rabness in Essex. Just had a little look round the old graveyard there, very interesting. And I thought, well, I might as well make a vlog. The roads are pretty bumpy around here, so I apologise for that one, but let's just have a ride and see what comes to hand, as they say. Yes, I've just been to one old graveyard, and just down here on my right, I might pull in just to show. I won't go all the way down there, but I'll just show you what I mean to what they call an alternative graveyard. Right, I think I'll have a little ride down. I said I wasn't, but I will. It's not that bad. Let's have a little ride down here. I was here, nearly 20 years ago when they first opened it for a funeral for somebody that I knew, and I haven't been back since. There was no trees. They were just planting them on top of the few people who were buried here. It'd be nice to see how far it's come on. You can see up the top there, there's where the person I knew was buried. You can see how big the trees have got there. It's becoming a real proper wood. This is people who have been buried here just recently or over the last few years. Very recent by the looks of that one. And you can see where they put the trees, and it will land up like that forest over there, wood over there. And this place is really in the middle of nowhere. It's a beautiful, beautiful sight. Oakfield Wood. Right, we can get on with the main purpose of the vlog. It always amazes me that when you start to do a little vlog or something like that, doesn't matter where you are, something will turn up that you can incorporate or put in or do, you know. There's always something. I think that's just fantastic, but there you go. Right, I know I've spoke in the past about YouTube and motovlogging, and last week in my last vlog I mentioned that I was thinking about doing some graveyard tours and stuff like that, you know, sort of breaking out a little bit from this, and I have noticed over the last sort of year especially how the viewing figures have dropped off. And the other day I thought, well, what I'm going to do, I'm going to look at a couple of 3 vloggers I know who are sort of on 6,000 to 7,000 subscribers and see how their attendance or watching is to a year ago. And I checked out a couple. I'm not going to say who they are. I checked them out, and their viewing figures have dropped like a stone. And then I thought to myself, that must be telling us something, that motovlogging is not dying but withering on the vine, as they say. So where are we going? What is the problem? Why has it actually waned off? Is it because there's so much more that can be watched on YouTube than just motovlogging? It seems to me that a lot of people have lost that love. They've sort of not doing it anymore, very rarely, and let's face it, it is a bit of a pain sometimes to keep making vlogs, you know. It really is sometimes. So it can be hard to keep the momentum going and, you know, having ideas and whatever and things to talk about. There's only so much you can talk about a motorbike. I don't care what anybody says, you know. And I have noticed this with my vlogs. If I talk motorbike stuff, I get more people watch. But if I do other stuff that has nothing to do with motorbikes, my you know, watchers, as you used to say, drop like a stone. And we're now going to go down the stone because I'm now going to go down the corkscrew. Here we go. See that house down there? That's how it drops. I love this bit of road. trouble is you have to watch it because there's bloody cars coming the other way. Resurfaced it as well, which is nice. It's all blind. And then you have another little kick at the bottom here. Look down there, see if there's anything coming. Can I cut it? Yes. And then out. Oh, it's lovely. Anyway, I'm having too much bloody fun, I think. To slow this down a bit. I'll be running off a friggin' road. Hey! I don't even know where I bloody was out of that, tell you the truth. Yeah, motorbikes. There's only so much you can talk about a motorbike, you know. I'm not a technophile when it comes to motorbikes. Somebody like my mate Weggy, who's really good, or Skeggy Cruiser, or somebody like that, can talk about motorbikes and all different stuff, you know, everything you can. But I can't, because I've never really took that much interest in them. I just like to ride them, you know, and that is it. I like to ride a bike. So there's only so much you can talk about. So you have to incorporate other things into your vlogs to make them, you know, interesting or keep your channel moving. But it seems to me that like people have fell out of love with motovlogging. I actually feel it's only us vloggers who are watching vloggers. This pub here, the Thorn, is where Matthew Hopkins locked up his victims in the cellar there before he took them down to the beach here and hung them as witches. But anyway, yeah, so I really think something's going on. I don't know what that something is. Have the general public or have sort of lost interest in it? Have they found it boring? Like I say myself, I'm not going to give up at all. This is not one of these, I'm giving up, I've had enough, you know. It's not. And I don't think I've ever said that. I've had a couple of months off in the past where I've thought I need a break. But it's definitely not this time. So, getting back to motovlogging. Seems that the enthusiasm that was there has sort of died a death. The people who were watching are not watching anymore. They've moved on. They moved on to something more interesting, you know, on YouTube, or is there more to do, or do they just find motovlogging a bit boring? You know, there's not much you can do. It seems to me the ones that are getting all the views are the ones who are wheeling down the road, nearly crashing into cars, causing arguments with drivers and having fights on the side of the road, and just actually being just fucking tits, you know, fucking big tits. That seems to be the ones who are getting all the views. And I think most normal vloggers would say, if that's what I got to do to get views, you can stuff that right up your backside, you know. And I think that is true, because that ain't gonna happen on this channel, you know. Yeah, I find it so sad really, because it had so much potential. I thought it was going to be unlimited. I thought we were going to just get bigger and bigger and whatever, attract more audience, and it just has not happened. It seems that we attracted an audience up to about a year and a half ago, and now we're on a decline. You know, we're going backwards instead of forwards. I don't think you can blame the vloggers themselves. They've done their best, you know, they've turned out the material. If people don't want to watch it, there's nothing you can do. You can't take a horse to water and make it drink, you know, you just can't do that. So let me know what you think. Do you think that motovlogging is actually dying? Has a lot of your favourite vloggers sort of not vlogging anymore? Do you think anything can be done to make it better? Do you think there's anything we can do as vloggers to make it better? There's absolutely hatfuls of questions there, you know, and it'll be interesting to see, because you're the boys and girls who watch these vlogs and enjoy them. And it would be quite nice to see some answers from maybe non-vloggers, you know, non-motorcyclists, people who watch the motorcycle stuff and enjoy it even though they don't ride a bike themselves. Because I even sometimes wonder to myself, why do people watch these, you know? But then again, then I'll watch a decent one of a vlogger just talking to himself or showing you something, and I bloody enjoy it, you know. There's a guy in America, I love him, stuff he does. There's another Irishman in Australia, I love the stuff he does, you know. God, I wish I could ride with him as well, you know. But hey, you know, why? And any ideas of how we can improve it, get it back on track, and make it what it was, because it certainly isn't now. So, oh, I think I've rambled on. I got me scenic route there. I've been down the corkscrew, I've been to an alternative burial site with trees. I've spoke about U2. I've spoke about motovlogging, what we can do. And tell you the truth, I'm just speaking now till I get to the Eastburg Old Church and I can stop and have a vape. I don't know. Yeah, so truly, let me know what you think. Do you think I'm talking a load of bollocks? Do you think I'm just being a bit too sensitive about motovlogging? Do you think we've got a future? Right, let's find the fucking space. Right here. Oh, I don't know. Actually, I'm in a bloody good mood today. Happy mood. Oh, we've seen this so many times, haven't we? So, with that, all ride safe. Love each other. Suffolk Andy.